Hi friends, in this video we are going to learn about the constructors. So we have seen how to create an object. So what actually happens is when we are creating an object without any parameters, say we have created hello world, hello equal to new hello world of. So what actually happens at this time is a default constructor would be created. So what would be the syntax of a default constructor? So a default constructor is nothing but it has the same syntax as your class. So that doesn't have this class name but public hello world. So in the real world you need not create a default constructor when you are just using this. So like without any parameters, when you are creating a constructor, this default constructor would be created automatically. But what happens, the other constructor is called as parameterized constructor. So parameterized constructor is nothing but which takes some argument. So when we go for a parameterized constructor, see, so every time when a new object is created, you would have a constructor to be created. So constructor, you have default and parameterized, which is default is without any arguments and parameterized is with an argument. So when you go for a constructor, what would be the rules? So a constructor name should be same as the class name, yes, right, and it does not have any return type. So what is the other point is a default declaration is not needed. So whenever you are just creating a default constructor, you need not create it explicitly. Say, but whenever you have a parameterized constructor, see here I'm just giving see here I am giving a string name. So when I am passing some parameter over here, what happens is it would give me a compile time error because the default constructor is not created, because you are using a parameterized constructor here and you have given here. So one thing you can do is, so here if you want to append your name, okay, so in that case it is fine, okay. So having a parameterized constructor, and if you are creating, having a default constructor and a parameterized constructor, when you have both and you are not creating your default constructor, you would end up in your compile time error. Okay, then what would be the rules? A constructor cannot be final because constructor you are creating because to access your members, so you cannot make it final or you cannot make it abstract. So abstract is because, see, abstract is something where you are going to provide the implementation in a separate class, but here when you are making your constructor itself is abstract, you cannot go and create the same class name somewhere else. So your constructor cannot be abstract, as well as static, because static is confined to the entire class. Okay, so you cannot make your constructor as static. So here and so now we have learned about what is a constructor and what is a parameterized constructor. So you can have both the constructor and default constructor in your class. So in that case you would not have you would not be getting any error. Say I am having okay, so here I can have both, that wouldn't cause me any issue. So here I am just showing you how to access the name parameter which is passed inside the parameterized constructor. So here I am giving my name as, so here I have to call hello dot get name of. Okay, now let us run this. Right click, run as Java application. See, you would get your my name is name. We have passed your name. Say for an example, we'll give a name something like this. So my name is Shri. So this is how your constructor is required to access your members of the class. Okay. Now in our next video, let us learn about the other features of Java. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.